Hello, my name is Kafui Dey. My guest is Wendy Shay, the queen of African music. But before the conversation, if you send money back home to Ghana, you need to hear this. Lemfi is the app to use to send money from the UK, Europe, Canada, and the US straight to Ghana with zero transfer fees. You can send directly to bank accounts or Momo, and your people back home receive it within minutes. The exchange rates are competitive, and the app is secure and safe to use. And here's a bonus. When you sign up and use my referral code Kafui, you get cash back on your first qualifying transfer. Plus, every time you send money, you earn reward points you can use to transact later. Download the Lemfi app now and use my code Kafui when you sign up. Today's episode is coming to you from the beautiful Glass House Events in Tama Community 10, a stunning venue for your weddings, corporate events, and private celebrations. If you're looking for a space that combines elegance with a great atmosphere, Glass House Events has you covered. Follow them on social media on @the Glass House Events or call 0244-661-325 to book your next event. Glass House Events, where great moments come to life. Wendy.
Hello.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
What's new in your space as we speak?
Wow. New things are happening. I can't pinpoint one, but then I feel like I'm at a point in my career where it's a new beginning. You understand? So it's a whole season, not just one thing.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm curious about the season.
Yeah, I think you get to see it. Let's say in 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
Or let's say in a week or 2 weeks' time, you understand.
All right.
You come back. I mean, everyone watching, come back and watch this interview when you see it.
The new things coming.
Yes.
Okay, from what I've seen in the media, there's a Black Star song. It's a World Cup song
World
that you
Cup
have.
song, yes, exactly.
Okay.
So World Cup song, it's in collaboration with Hisense.
So you're brand ambassador.
Yes, as a brand ambassador. I decided to do something like that and also cheer people up. So it's actually more of like an encouragement song and a victorious song.
Okay.
So I coined it, I wrote it around my story, but then it's still about, a young footballer who sees himself to be a great player. And then, he started as just a passion and he became great, or so basically it's my story of how I started in the industry, where I had so many objects thrown at me. And I mean, I wouldn't say I have arrived, but then I would say I'm in a better place than I used to be. Exactly. So I choose to use myself as an inspiration for a lot of people watching me or looking up to me, I'd say. Exactly.
We'll talk about the journey that you are on. You see, you haven't arrived yet. I'm
actually beginning. I'm talking about new beginnings. I'm actually beginning. I'm at a place where I understand myself better than I used to. Each day I am learning myself, and so I know myself enough to know what I don't like. Do you understand? And I'm really excited about the future, but I am really happy with where I am mentally, emotionally, in everything, even musically, where I am right now. I am very grateful.
Yeah, you look very calm and poised.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It is really a beautiful thing to exude your authentic self. It is. I don't think I'll ever want to be anybody but me, because I know who I am. Well, like I said, I'm still learning, but then I know myself enough now.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, I'm just curious about the what's it like to be the Hisense brand ambassador?
Amazing. It's really beautiful. I actually came back from an ambassadorial duty. It's really beautiful working with them. They understand, every kind of person or personality they are working with, because I am not the only brand ambassador, but then they understand me as an artist and know how to incorporate me in their system, which makes it really beautiful and diverse.
So what kind of events do you do with them? What are your duties like?
Because I am a performer, I am mostly I wouldn't say booked, but then since I'm an ambassador, I'm mostly, I don't know, can I say book?
Yeah, deployed, used
they
for...
deploy me, yeah, right, deploy me for, you know, like, let's say, activations or... right now, that World Cup Hisense is actually an official sponsor for the FIFA World Cup, and so I will be traveling with them to go and cheer the Black Stars up and all these kind of things, you know, just entertain and right, exactly.
Do you follow football?
Quite.
Okay, you're a football person?
Quite.
Okay, all right.
Yes, I mean, growing up in Stuttgart, Germany, I was always a VfB fan. And yes, so... So
you followed Stuttgart when because you lived in
Yes,
town.
because I mean, I was just trying to be...
Yes. Were they doing well at that time?
I think so. I think so. They were trying their best, I'll say. Then it shifted to Bayern München.
Yes.
Today they played with PSG.
Yes.
I don't even... did they... What was the score?
It was 5-4 to PSG. But they did well because it was 5-2 to PSG and then they scored 2.
Closing now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they have a second leg, so who knows?
Like, let's see. Let's be hopeful. Meine Leute, bitte.
They should do it for you, eh?
Yes.
Did you play when you were in school?
No,
Football?
but I love sports.
Okay.
I actually love sports. Yes, I do.
Playing or just watching them?
I used to play basketball, though.
Okay.
Yes, I used to play basketball. Right. When I was in Ghana, not in Germany. I went to school at St. Martin de Porres. A little bit before I moved to Germany. So I used to play in the basketball team. I used to do a lot of things.
Any sports that you do now, currently?
I have actually started finding interest in playing golf.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, a friend of mine introduced me, and I think it's really fun. Okay. And I'm thinking of also going into tennis playing. Exactly. So, but then I work out. I do gym.
You're gym rat.
I'm a gym girl. I love health and fitness.
Okay.
I mean, having a background as a nurse, it makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. So how often would they find you in the gym in a week?
Well, I actually have an instructor come home.
That's all.
Exactly. So, the little time that I get, I am working out. Does
it help with your performances?
It does.
It does.
It does.
Okay. Talking of performances and music, your career, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 TGMA nominations.
Ooh.
What's your lucky number?
Actually, 7 is one of my favorite numbers, isn't it?
Yeah. So the stars are aligning.
It makes sense. That's what I meant. New beginnings. Like, yeah.
Are you hopeful?
I am. Of course, I am very, very much because, and actually the funny thing is, last year was my 7th year in the industry. In June, I'll be 8 years. And I mean, it's 2025 year under review. So it's 7 nominations, 7th year. You understand? It just makes a lot of sense. I am very hopeful because looking at how I started my journey started and how I was introduced by Bullet on that very same stage. And I mean, those of you who don't know, but I know most of you are aware of the rejection and the opposition I faced because of the passing away of my label mate, exactly. So it was more of like a very big, if I should win this TGMA Artist of the Year, it's going to be a paradigm shift and an inspiration for a lot of people. So first of all, before I come to this, the numbers are already speaking for itself. I have worked hard. I have done whatever any artist is supposed to do in that category. I have played shows all over. 2 weeks ago, I was in Sierra Leone for about 3-4 days, playing back-to-back shows.
First time there?
Yes, first time.
What was that like?
It was amazing.
Freetown?
I was in Freetown. I was in Bowtown. Exactly. And I learned a lot. It was such a great experience for me. I met wonderful artists over there. And then you have my song Too Late that has over 33 million views actually on YouTube right now. Not to talk of other other platforms, like digital platforms. So when we talk about numbers, last year I had one of the biggest show I hosted myself. That's the Shay concert, and had, per the statistics on it's over 100,000 people showed up. West Hills. It was insane. They recorded that was the highest amount of people they have ever seen.
I saw the drone shot. It was crazy.
The West Hills people called us and told us they had never experienced something like that before. And to be done by a female artist is something that has never happened in the history of Ghana music. So it's going to be a testament of hard work and consistency, and also be a testimony of not giving up. So being rewarded in that aspect is going to inspire a lot of female artists, that if I put my mind to it, and if Wendy Shay could do it, I can do it too. Regardless of the obstacles she faced, she has still been consistent and focused. Focus, you understand? So I am not just an artist, I am an embodiment of inspiration. Exactly. So winning that award is really going to be a paradigm shift in the industry. Since it's been a while since a female artist actually won. It's a very male-dominated industry, so it's going to bring a light to the whole country and to the world.
Black Sharif was sitting in the seat you're sitting in, and he was wondering why nobody's talking about Wendy Shay for Artist of the Year. I mean, he couldn't understand it.
First of all, I actually want to say I really appreciate his acknowledgement, for the fact that he is even speaking for me. I am very grateful. That's a very sympathetic gentleman.
Were you surprised when he said that?
I mean, if you listen to Black Sharif's music, you can actually tell that he's a very deep guy. He is somebody who is in tune with himself. And so he's young, but you can see he understands, the loss of life and everything. So for him to say that he feels like I deserve the Artist of the Year, at least these are the articles that I saw, that I deserve the Artist of the Year, I think it's just fair enough for him to. I'm grateful that he said that and mentioned my name for that. I am very grateful.
How did you feel when you heard Best Female Artist, West Africa, Afrima Awards, Wendy Shay?
That's exactly how I'm going to feel on the TGMA night.
What's the feeling like when you're sitting there and you are waiting for them to call?
Okay, so I don't know if I should say I was expecting it or not. I mean, at the end of the day, we all don't know who is going to win. We are all very hopeful.
Yeah, that's it.
Even regarding TGMA, we are all being hopeful, okay? But to have your name mentioned against all these titans, like, is it titans or titans?
Yeah, titans.
Exactly, like the people I listen to their music, or I look up to growing up, Tiwa Savage and all these people, all these wonderful female artists making waves in all over Africa, and for you to win that award against all of them is something that really gave me meaning to whatever that I'm already doing. It made me realize that if I should continue, the Grammys is going to be the next thing. Exactly.
Because Afrobeat is a global sound now.
It is.
I heard Chinese Afrobeat music, man.
Yes, and Latin Afrobeat is also very huge. Yes, there is a huge market for that. So I feel like it's definitely something to hold on to. Yes.
At these awards, do you have like an idea of what you're going to say should you win? You write something down, you decide, I'm going to say this, I'm going to give this person this props. What's the routine?
I think for me, I do have an idea of what I would like to say, But definitely in that moment, a lot of things goes through your mind, and you try to catch the ones that are supposed to come out, the ones that are meant to inspire people. So I wouldn't say I write them down, but then I do have a sketch of what I want to say, and then I just let it take its course.
Wish you the best.
Thank you.
What's it like being Wendy Shay?
Wow, there are diverse ways to explain what it feels like to be Wendy Shay. So can you maybe break it down for the
okay, the Wendy Shay
viewers?
that we the public see on social media, in your videos, in your performances. What's it like? Because once upon a time you were not Wendy Shay.
Right.
You were Wendy Isiama Ado.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. I still am Wendy Isiama Ado.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, like I said, there are different shades of Wendy. You understand? But then Wendy Shay is the question.
Yes, the public person.
The public persona. So for me, Wendy Shay, whether Wendy Isiama Ado, Wendy Shay, I am one. I like to portray my authentic self. So Wendy Shay as the artist, as a female artist, I would say that she knows what she wants and she goes after it. She's very deep-rooted in her belief, and I am a very spiritual person. I like to dive into that. That's one aspect of me. I like it. Whether you like it or not, that's just me. And I love music. I like to take things on the not just on the surface level, but then I really like to go deeper. And which makes me sometimes very sensitive, a very highly sensitive person. And I mean, right now, I would say that the Wendy Shay that I am enjoying right now is the Wendy Shay that takes things as it is. I don't like to force things. Like, I don't want to be in control of things anymore. I just like things to flow and take its course and just be fluid and enjoy life as it comes to me in everything, whether even in my creativity or in basically everything, because it's so tiresome to control everything around you. And being someone who have the tendency of becoming a perfectionist or being a perfectionist, I think I am really happy that I am in that moment or time of my life where I'm just letting things be how it's supposed to be.
When did that realization or that switch happen? Can you note a particular time in your life when you thought, you know what, let's control more flow?
More flow. I think when you have been through a lot of things, and you know, you take a path and then you hit rock bottom, and then you need to reset. People come into your life, they reveal a part of you that you never knew was with you, or kind of like reflects a certain trait that you see in yourself. I feel like it becomes a point where you become more accepting and tolerant because you feel like you reflect each other, and it opens you up to be like, you know what, let me just be a part of this whole universe and just let things. I think it started when I had this introspective moment and isolation and solitude with myself. I mean, leaving my family from Germany, coming to Ghana, where, I mean, I do have family here, but then I kind of was in an isolation and was able to find all these things by myself because of everything that I went through, which I'm actually really grateful for, because it has made me the woman that I am today and given me so much insight. Yeah, I think that's where the spiritual awakening and everything happened. Because growing up in Germany, I wasn't really confronted with a lot of spiritual things, I would say. But when you are on your life purpose, a lot of things are opened up to you. And I mean, working on in your purpose is already a portal you open yourself. And so now the deep thing starts showing up. And you just have to embrace it because that is what's supposed to be. Exactly. Am I making sense?
You are a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I making sense?
You are making sense.
Okay.
Where did the Shay come from?
The Shay. So when I was 14 years old, growing up in Germany, we used to watch a lot of sitcoms. That's how come I was able to learn the language also very fast. And there was this show called iCarly. So the main character was called Carly Shay. And I was like, hey, I want to be a main character in my own life. So it just dawned on me to start writing artist name. I had this sense of feeling that I was going to be a musical artist one day. I mean, not necessarily chasing fame, but I knew that I had something to offer the world through music. So I started looking for names.
What are some of the names that you wrote down?
Oh my God, you really ask questions like, I bet you don't want, oh God, it's so embarrassing.
No, just we're grateful for all those moments, man.
I know.
What did you write down?
Because they'll start calling me by that name,
No,
and I don't.
we know you're the queen of African music, man. That one.
I know, but I think I'll keep that for me.
You keep
It's
it?
for me.
Just one. I'm sure you had more than 10.
I actually didn't. I think I just had like 2 names. Okay. And the second name was Wendy Shay.
The first one was?
I'm not going to say.
Was that bad? Or that good?
I don't think it's really cool. It doesn't fit a sweet girl like me.
Now you've got me curious. I want to know. So Shay came from iCarly and the main character.
Yes, and then a main character, being the main character in my own life.
Okay.
That's how come I added the Shay, and it was beautiful. And my mom never liked that name, but now she loves it. Now she loves to be Mama Shay. My mom was like, "Hey, now before the now they are Wendy, could be a Facebook page out the Shay,
So she's Mama Shay, right?
Yeah, now she's Mama Shay. I know, right? Yes.
And Wendy, who were you named after? Why were you called?
My
Wendy?
mom said she named me after her. Her classmate, who was a white lady who was doing, what's the name? Or there is a name for it, but I forgot the name. She was like there for some time in her class, and she loved the name. And I Googled it, and it meant a rich white woman. So I was named after a white woman.
What day of the week were you born on?
Why do you want to know?
We can always find out, but I just want to know.
Yeah, so find it out yourself.
Okay, I'll Google it. Since I know your birthday. But make it easy for me.
I mean, you can Google it.
Okay, they will do it for me.
Right.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell ya.
Some things must be kept secret.
I know.
Let's go all the way back to the beginning. What are some of your very, 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 very earliest memories as a human being?
As a human being, I need to think. Early memories. Wow. I don't know. That I've been chased by a dog. I was chased by a dog when I was like very, very young, and I was crying. I remember that one. Yes. And
did you escape?
What else? Did I even escape? I think I did. Yes, I did.
Do you like dogs now?
I love animals in general.
So it didn't give you PTSD?
No, it didn't. But I have to. I think probably the local ones give me PTSD, but then I have the foreign ones,
what kind
and
of
they
dogs
are cute.
What are their names?
Shayla and Tokyo.
Tokyo. Breed?
I think they are poodles.
Okay. Shayla
and Tokyo.
Yeah. Tokyo is a man?
No, they are both girls.
Both ladies?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What's your dog routine with them?
I don't have a routine with them. Poor animals. I'm so busy. I don't even have time for them. Yeah, so sometimes when I see them, I say hello. But I speak German with them so that I still have that German.
And they respond to you in the German?
Oh, yes, they do understand German.
It's crazy that dogs understand human beings.
I know, right? My manager, Cheesy, he's always fascinated when they are screaming, like when I'm recording a song and then they are screaming and I shout, Shayla, Zailaise, or Shayla, quiet, and then they are quiet. And he always laughs his ass off, like always. He's always on the floor rolling. Like, how is this possible?
Yeah, I understand it. What's the best thing about dogs for you?
I think I don't know if it's a good thing, but sometimes they can be very clingy. And sometimes I like to have my space. Yes, but they are sweet.
They are.
Very
I'm not
sweet.
much of a dog person, but I understand dog lovers.
Mm.
Yeah. So you were born in Accra?
Yes, I was born in Accra.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your dad passed when you were very young?
When I was very, very young, at the age of 2.
Do you have any memories of him?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
I wish I had.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you think your life would have turned out if he were watching your career, he was around now?
I don't know if he would have wanted me to do music. I don't know. Because I know he was such a church lover and, you know, probably would have made me do gospel or something. But I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have been, or maybe I wouldn't have made some choices that I made, you know, because I feel like there is a reason why there is a mother and a father. It has to be balanced. Do you understand? I mean, I'm grateful my mom did a wonderful job, but sometimes I definitely feel like every human being needs those two energies to raise them up. Yes.
Who do you feel like stepped in and became like a father for you after he passed?
Well, I think provision-wise, I lived with my auntie and uncle in Ghana before my mom picked me up. I would say my uncles, actually Uncle Jeff, Uncle Okwado, they did their thing, but I was living with my auntie Lydia and Uncle Okwado in Ghana. And then when I moved to Germany, I think that was it. That's it. It has been my uncles. Never really experienced that emotional father love. I've never experienced that.
It.
No.
You think how do you think it's impacted you?
In quite some ways. Yeah, in quite some ways. I had to learn how to allow myself to be helped by people, especially men, because I'm so quick to be like, I want to be independent. Exactly. And because I come from a family where the women in the family are very independent. I mean, there is a good side to it. That is why I think one of the reasons why I'm striving in the industry also as a woman is because of my foundation. But then there should be a balance to it.
I'm sure you have siblings.
Yes, I do.
What's it like with them? What number are you in the order?
I am first.
Oh, the leader.
Numero uno.
Uno. What kind of leader are you? I should be asking them, right?
I think so. But I see myself to be that I don't oppose my leadership on people. It's like I lead by example. Okay. I think I've always been that kind of person. It's like I wouldn't tell you to, hey, like boss you around. I mean, I can come off sometimes a bit bossy, but then it's because I want you to become the best version of yourself. That is always my mantra. You wouldn't come into contact with me and leave the same as you came. There should be a sharpening. Yes, exactly.
Who are your favorite leaders? It doesn't even have to be musicians, just worldwide. Ghana-wide, worldwide.
Wow, I didn't see this question coming.
me neither.
Wow.
It only came because you said you're number one.
I think someone like Miles Monroe inspires me a lot. He is very precise, speaks his mind. I think for now that's and then for women, I think Joyce Meyer. I listen to these people a lot.
Yeah.
You understand? Preachers and teachers and even musicians. Yes. I think these are the two that come into mind right now. If I should remember, I will say it during the interview. Thank you.
So that early period that you were growing up, what was that like before you went off to Germany?
I think, wow, interesting. I grew up in a because I lived with my auntie. I grew up with my cousins, and it was kind of like a big family because now we all became one. My auntie and my uncle were the mother and father, and then us cousins, big siblings.
Mama was in Germany.
My mom was in Germany doing her thing, trying to work it out to come pick my sister and I. And so I grew up in a family where we are very togetherness. I think that's one thing, and we like to have fun a lot. I think that's one thing that I took with me growing up. I like to have fun and party in a very small circle. I don't really I'm not like a clubbing girl, like a big party type. I like to have my things very intimate, just us with the people that I'm familiar with. I think that's where I took it from.
Do you find that it's ironical that we will jam to your music, but you yourself, you're like a kind of private person? Do you see the irony of it?
It's actually insane. But then when I have to step out and be that extrovert, I do. It's like I'm able to adjust myself to the...
But so you can be introvert when you want to be.
Yes,
and
I can be. Well. Yes, an extra. That's the beauty of it. I always try to find a balance. But if you should leave me, I like to be by myself every time.
I like your own company.
I like my own company. I can be in my room for like a week and I don't go out. I like it like that.
What will you be doing there?
Just being with myself, reading books. I love. That's what you see. When I saw these, I was like, oh, you're reading books. I love to read books. I like to research. I like to just whatever that I receive to research about, I just do it.
Those times that you're living with your uncle and auntie, your mom was abroad, was she in regular touch with you guys?
Yes. My mom always tried really her best to be in my life every time. Like we would talk. My mom really tried.
So you didn't even get to miss her, really?
Well, sometimes
you did,
I did.
When was the times that you really miss her?
When she comes to Ghana, and sometimes because of school, I wouldn't really have the time to see her like I wanted to. Exactly. I mean, just one of those things. Yeah.
What was Morning Star like?
Oh, you know about Morning Star too.
Primary, right? Primary school.
Yeah, Morning Star was amazing, but because I was a very young child, I don't really have so much memories of Morning Star like I have for St. Martin de Porres.
Yeah.
Yes, but then I know it was a good school, and we were treated very nicely, and I remember just like really blurry. I have like blurry memories of myself in that school, like a baby running around the school and just playing with my friends, really blurry.
So when you drive by it these days, nothing really comes to mind?
All I know is that I went to school here, but not like Martin de Porres.
Tell me about Martin de Porres.
I think Martin de Porres was, I was in the school choir. I was, I had friends there, and
you still connect with those friends now?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. Okay. I think I always had school friends, mates, but then I never had like best friends where I would be like I've always been like a loner, like a lone gang, right? So I always leave it behind and then move on with my life. And Martin de Porres was fun because it's a school that encouraged creativity. We did every December we had this play we did. I forgot the name. Like
a Christmas play?
Yeah, like a Christmas play. And I remember when I was in kindergarten, I used to be part of the Angels. Yes, I always loved that.
You had your wings?
I had my wings. I was part of the Angels. And yes, and I remember I graduated into the choir and all of those things. So Martin de Porres was really a beautiful school. I enjoyed my stay.
Best teacher, best friend?
Best friend. Like I said, every time when I got a best friend, someone would come and snatch her away from me.
Oh.
So I never really...
You were envious of your friends.
I don't know, and they allow themselves to be taken away. Yeah, to be taken away. So I never really had like someone who I'll be like, this person was like, but then I was always the one trying to be like, can you be my best friend?
Oh, Charlie, how does that make you feel, man? Back then?
I mean, yeah, sometimes I was like, whatever. Like, it wasn't that deep, even though I wish, but then it wasn't really deep that I would go home crying. No, it wasn't like that back then. it would have been really nice to have someone. Because I think I understood that I am not a human being God created to have friends. There are people like that. People are blessed with friends. I just wasn't someone who has been.
Till now?
Till now, I don't really have any friends.
Really?
No, I don't. I've always been.
Is it a conscious decision, or it's just the way you are?
You know, I see myself to be an eagle, and eagles fly alone. I have been mandated to do something here, and I think maybe God knows I might lose focus if I should do friends. Because if as you see me like that, I can be very, you know, like.
Explain. I don't understand this women's tension.
I can really want to have fun.
Okay.
And
a party girl. You can be a party girl if you want to be.
I can. I think probably I took that from my mom, because my mom is like a big, sanguine, big life of the party. You know, that's my mom. So I mean, she gave birth to me, so definitely I would definitely take some characteristics from her. So I think it's actually good this way, and it's become a conscious effort that I want to choose people purposefully, not just for the fun of it, that I want to have friends like I used to when I was younger. It's like I am very purpose driven now.
So you don't mind being by yourself?
I don't at
Are
all.
you afraid of being lonely?
No. How can I be afraid of being lonely when I love to be by myself? You can even be lonely in the midst of people, and then and for me, I that's why I'm such a big person on being true to myself. So whatever or whoever I am in closed doors, that is the same person that I am outdoors. So even in the midst of people, I can never be lonely, because if I should be in the midst of people, I will be enjoying them. That is why I'm also very picky with the people that I spend my time with, because I should be able to enjoy you. Because if I should come out of my closet to be with you, you better be worthy.
You'd be so. You'd be so. I'm just wondering, do you have a favorite subject when you're in Martin de Porres?
I think I liked sports.
Okay.
I liked music. Yeah, you know, these kind of things. And I liked English as well. I liked phonetics. I like, because I like reading.
Yeah, you get all the stuff from the books.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I like to expand my vocabs. You know, I didn't grow up entirely here in Ghana, but then people are always asking me how I'm able to speak and be so articulate in English. It's because I read.
It's the reading.
Yes, it's the reading.
100%. Yeah. When did you know you'd be going to Stuttgart? What's the correct pronunciation?
Stuttgart.
Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Okay. German always sounds very hard.
Oh, really?
Stuttgart.
Oh, no.
It's soft, eh?
Stuttgart. Look at how soft it is.
Stuttgart. Okay. Yeah. When did you know you were going to Stuttgart?
I didn't know I was going to Stuttgart until I arrived in Stuttgart, because I didn't know anything in Germany. All I knew was I was going to Germany.
Were you excited?
I was happy that I was going to live with my mother. I mean, not saying that I wasn't enjoying my stay in Ghana, but then it's a different feeling when you're going to your mom. Yeah. You understand?
So you flew by yourself?
Yes, I was alone.
What was that experience like? How old were you?
I think I had turned 14.
Okay.
Yes, I had turned 14.
What was that like, getting on the plane by yourself?
It was such an experience. And luckily for me, I met a white German guy who actually was very serviceable. He was like, your first time in flying? I was like, yes. So he assisted me in everything, taught me how to even put on my seatbelt and everything. It was such a great experience.
And then you land in Stuttgart. What surprised?
I actually didn't land in Stuttgart. I landed in Frankfurt.
Okay.
So my mom drove from Stuttgart to Frankfurt. That's like about 2 hours drive from Stuttgart. And that's where they picked me up.
What surprised you most when you got to Germany?
I was actually happy. My mom brought like a big car. I was like, oh, my mom is actually doing well, you know, really doing well. Yes, and we went home, and everything was just so different. So different. And you know, I couldn't really tell the like the big difference, because I was young myself, so I wasn't able to have something to compare with. All I knew was the people were more white, and in Ghana people are more dark, and the school in Germany, they are not as, Germans are not really like Ghanaians. We love entertainment. They are not too entertainment oriented. Wait, I was about to say German. I was about to speak German.
What with the German?
Orientiert.
Yes, oriented.
Yeah, genau.
Almost, yeah. German and English are
Right.
cousins.
Yes, I know. It always comes up.
I can imagine.
Exactly.
I can imagine. So they are not that entertainment oriented.
No, they're
What
not.
are they oriented towards?
Engineer, like those serious stuffs. Yeah, exactly. If you have a talent in that, it's very easy to get into, like big opportunities. But when you're in music, it's not really like welcoming. But then they love to support. That's one thing I've realized. Going to music school was because of the mayoress in my town. She heard me sing, and she was like, I am going to give you a scholarship to the music school in that town.
The mayor?
Yes.
She heard you sing?
She heard me sing.
What were you singing?
I was probably singing like a German song.
I want to hear a German song.
Okay. Ich wollte nie erwachsen sein, hab immer mich zu Wehr gesetzt. Von außen würde ich hart wie Stein, und doch manchmal hat mich auch verletzt. Irgendwo tief in mir, da bin ich ein Kind geblieben, erst dann, wenn ich nicht mehr spüren kann, weiß es ist für mich zu spät. Na, 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 zu spät, zu spät.
What are you saying?
So he's basically saying that I never wanted to be an adult. Ich wollte nie erwachsen sein, immer mich zu Wehr gesetzt, like I was always with me. Von außen würde ich hart wie Stein. In my outer world, I was hard like a stone. Und doch hat man mich auch verletzt, but still people hurt me. Irgendwo tief in mir, somewhere deep within me, da bin ich ein Kind geblieben, I still stayed a child. Erst dann, wenn ich nicht mehr spüren kann, when I can't feel the child within me anymore. Weiß es ist für mich zu spät, then I know it's really late for me. Na, 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 zu spät. Na, 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 zu spät. Then I know it's really late for me. So that's the meaning.
It's a beautiful song.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So they heard it and then boom.
He heard it. She heard it, and she was like, oh, I love her. I was like 14. I hadn't been in Germany for so long, but then she was also fascinated by the way I was speaking the language.
You learned it very quick?
Yes, I am quite a quick learner when it comes to languages as well.
You speak other languages apart from Twi and German and English?
No, and I had to learn Pidgin when I came to Ghana.
So you did hear Pidgin?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, like we first started this whole thing for Pidgin.
I know, right?
Tell me what happened, Wendy.
So there people where I come with for Ghana.
No, you didn't speak
not
Pidgin.
Afro.
The sake of alone.
Yeah. Because I know how to communicate with the people I work with. So I had to, especially like with the emoji, with Shatta Self, I speak Pidgin.
One time?
Yeah. With Bullet, sometimes I speak Pidgin.
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I for command.
You for command, one time.
For command the street.
If you so, at the back. So you get the.
So when I came back to Ghana, I was like, I need to learn. Yeah, because sometimes, even with my managers, like, yo, Chale, we forgo. Because, because that's the language they feel comfortable speaking. And I have to sound like them for them to relate to it. I can't be doing, what time are we leaving? What time are we going? Like, I can't be doing.
What time will you go?
Chale, we forgo, and come on, and bounce.
And bounce. It'd be so, I like that.
Yeah.
So you go to music school?
Yes, I went to music school.
What kind of subjects does one study in a music school?
So I actually went there to learn how to use my diaphragm and, my voice. Because you can have a beautiful voice, but if you don't know how to use it, you won't sound as you're supposed to sound. You can have a beautiful talent, but you have to harness it. that's what I went to the music school to learn.
How long did you spend in music school?
4.5 years.
That's a lot.
Yes, that's a lot.
And did you learn to play an instrument?
Yes, I did.
So what do you play?
For now, I play the piano.
Okay.
But then I think I actually got more into it recently, again, because when I came to Ghana, I had to break the market. So I had to do a certain sound. And with everything that I was going through, I think I kind of like lost that. I got disconnected from that side of me. So because I was dealing with a whole lot of things. And I think this is, I'm now returning to the old me.
Yeah.
Exactly that aspect of it.
So we'll one day see you on the black and whites?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
That should be an interesting project. Wendy on the keys.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you finished music school, then what was the plan at that time?
Yes, I mean, since like I already mentioned, Germany is not really like a place where they are so gassed up with entertainment. It's like after the music school, it's like life went on. I did my nursing training, and
But
then
that was a crazy switch from music.
I mean, for me, it wasn't, because I have the humanitarian spirit within me. I love to help people. It is really not far from what I love to do. I still heal people through my music. I see myself to be a natural healer, and so I just did that through nursing.
How long was nursing school?
So the normal years are 3 years, but then also in Germany you can also have other like maybe 2 years. You can even go sometimes. That's the Krankenpflegehilfe. They have that one too. So basically they have a big
There's options.
There are options, and if you're a mother but you still want to go into the nursing, or for personal reasons, you can go for any year, for the amount of year you want to. You'll be able to do it.
Okay.
Yes, there is place for everyone, for everyone to work, and which is really beautiful about that system.
What was it like being an African black girl in very white Germany? What were some of the experiences you had?
Yeah, so when I went to Germany, it wasn't really cool to be black like it is now. Right now, it's very cool to be black. People want to be your friends because you're black. It was an experience that I feel like probably also played a role in me becoming,
Introvert
and becoming like feeling comfortable with myself, because I didn't have people who wanted to be my friends. Firstly, because probably I didn't also know how to speak the language. I think, and that also forced me. That was what forced me into learning the language, because I wanted to, integrate myself in the culture, and also, be a part of everything. So it pushed me to learn the language really fast.
Did you get into fights?
No, how can I if I don't speak the language? With what am I going to say?
Yeah.
You understand? So I didn't get into fights. I was really someone I like to be. I remember my husband is like, I did my corner.
That's
you understand?
Did you experience racism?
Of course I did. I had one classmate call me a monkey, but then when I reported him, he definitely got he got Ärger. They were saying in Germany.
Punished?
He had Ärger become like he got not like, but more of like a verbal.
Okay.
Hey, don't do that
again.
Exactly, don't do that again.
Yeah.
But the teachers are very. I think I enjoy the teachers more than the students, because the teachers are so caring, and I think one thing that they liked about me was my determination. I remember my headmaster using me as an example to query the Germans. They're like, look at Wendy. Wendy came from Africa just 6 months ago and she can speak the language. And look at you. This was the first time I'm seeing a white man do that. You know, like, look at you. And it was like a big assembly, and I was like, okay.
How many black kids were in that school?
We were like about 3 or 4 or 5.
Out of how many?
Out of, wow, probably like 500 or so.
Wow. You could
We weren't
you
many.
could go a day without seeing another black person?
In my school?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. We weren't that many, and especially where I live. Yes, it's under Stuttgart, but then it is outer Stuttgart. I live in Filderstadt. That's like another small town. I live in a village. I'm a village girl. But that's where most rich people and wealthy people live.
Yes, away from
villages,
the
away
pollution,
from the noise, exactly.
The cars and all that
yes,
stuff.
I'm a village girl, and a lot of trees and green. So you wouldn't see a lot of Ghanaians, and it's not really loud over there.
Tell me about your first nursing job. What was that like?
My first nursing job. I think I always loved to go into the hospital. I like the practicality of it. I enjoy the theory, but I enjoyed the practicality of it more. It was really interesting, especially the first day I had to like inject my patient. I was so giggly and so happy. Yes, I remember.
I hope you found the vein.
Of course I did. Hey, and as a nurse, you need to be very precise because it's a life in your hands, so you can't make a mistake. And that's one thing you learn in school. Like, you have to be serious. Exactly.
Have you seen anybody die?
Yes, of course, I've had patients die.
What was the first one like? What scene?
It's actually insane. I've never said this in any interview, but sometimes I was able to tell a night before when my patient was going to die. Not per, okay, so I've worked in the hospice. I don't know if it's the same in
hospice.
In hospice.
For the people who are
yes,
sick.
who are
terminal.
about terminal,
yeah, hospice,
exactly.
Yeah.
And you would, I mean, you know they're going to die, but you don't know exactly when. And sometimes I could feel that this patient might die. I could probably feel it. So the next day when I come and then I asked, and they are like, yes, she died. I was like, oh, I could feel it, because you get to connect with them to that level where you can actually tell that. What does it feel?
You feel the life force leaving them or something?
Yes,
what is it like?
It's just this weird feeling. It's just this weird feeling where sometimes it can even lead to restlessness, because that's your patient, and you get to connect with them as well, because you have to be warm with them, and you know they are going to leave the earth soon, so you have to really be empathetic and let their last days be a memorable one. So if you're that intuitive, you're able to tell. Exactly.
What's it like telling family members that their person has gone?
We had a way we told, so we can weigh who the strongest is emotionally, and then we break the news out to them, and then they take it from there. But we made it so peacefully, and you know, whites, they don't exaggerate. They take it, but then we actually even told them to cry if they have to, because they are, you know, Africans, we like to show.
Yes.
Yeah, we cry.
The way we go, volume.
Yeah, exactly. We
wailing.
go. Yes, but then sometimes we even encourage them, hey, let it out, because it's not also healthy to keep those emotions within you. So we give them we counsel them to, hey, let it out. That's the only way you'll be free.
How did your ideas about life and death change when you were a nurse?
It definitely changes your mindset about life. It makes you take things very easy. I think probably that's the reason why I love beautiful things. I love luxury, but I am not a materialistic person. I don't know if that played a role to me becoming like that. I love nice things, but I wouldn't kill myself for it, because I know that at the end of the day, you're going to leave it here.
Did you ever think about, okay, after they've gone, where are they now? Do those thoughts ever enter your mind?
So I remember that there was this patient that I tried to tell him to I spoke about Jesus Christ to him because I'm a believer of Christ Jesus. And so in my own little way, I try to be an evangelist. I try to like let them know that there is something like that after death. And the person was so like, yeah, I want to know. So for me, I believe that there is something after death. And I try to also I tried to pass that down to my patients who I knew were like, had just a few days on earth. Yes, just to bring them. But as to me knowing where they're going to go, I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah. What kind of personality will make the best kind of nurse?
I think someone who is highly intuitive, very compassionate, and empathetic. Right. Nurse, for you to become a nurse or for you to want to be a nurse. And one thing I like about the Western world is that if anybody chooses to become a nurse, it's because they want to. It's not because they are hungry. And so it plays a role. You have to want to become a nurse because you want to, not because, I have nothing doing at home, so I just want to be a nurse.
Hungry decisions are dangerous decisions.
Exactly, because then you will hurt your patient. Because you really, when someone is sick, they are close to death. So you really have to have that compassion enough to be to know that they are delicate. So you are dealing with someone as delicate as a sick person.
What were your happiest times as a nurse?
Oh, when I was able to when I remember I spoke to one patient who was going through a lot. It was in a also like a hospice, but she was so mentally broken that she ended up there.
Wow.
Exactly. And the fact that she said I spoke to her at the right time because she had suicidal thoughts. Yes, and I was able to speak to her and just giving her that, sense of belonging and letting her know that someone listens. I think as a nurse, one thing you should embody is the art of hearing. You should be able to hear and listen to people, and not just listen, but internalize it and give it back to them. And that was something, she just needed someone to just understand her. And at that moment, I was the one. And it saved her from being suicidal. And that was, I can never forget that woman, never. She was so skinny because she had been thinking and needed someone to speak to. And I was that person.
It's a life-changing moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will never forget her.
What do you miss most about nursing?
I think moments like these. Moments like these. And it was really fascinating to me to also see someone I was talking to yesterday, and I come and I see their body laying there.
It's crazy, eh?
Yes, I remember one patient. It's just, I see it, and we had a wonderful time, and the next day I come, I had to put her to sleep, and you change them or whatever, the doctor comes, do their thing, and then you take them. So in every hospital, at least where I work, there is a place you go in the basement, and then they are layers like that, and then you put them. Put them. Sometimes it can be really gross.
Yeah, it's wow. That's the end. Yeah. You guys see a lot, nurses.
Yeah, we do. But then I think if you just have to psych your mind, because if I should see probably that outside the hospital, it might shake me. But then because it's there's a mantle that you wear the moment you're operating from that realm.
Yeah.
It's different. You see things differently.
When you're a nurse, how did you switch off? If you have a really traumatic day, how would you take your mind elsewhere? What would you do?
What do I do? Probably come home. I don't know. I think it just with these experiences. I was living alone by myself. Oh. So maybe I'll talk with my colleagues. That's how I got it off of my chest, because you can't also be saying everything you experience.
No.
I work to people outside, because also for confidentiality.
Exactly, and they may not even be nurses, so they might not even
they
understand
might not
you.
understand.
Yeah.
Right.
So no longer a nurse? You still
not
nurse?
practicing. What
Okay.
I'm doing is more than nursing. Like I said,
The
I am
music side. Yeah, healing.
healing, and
Okay.
I am still donating to orphanages and to the less privileged, and these are all parts of being a nurse, taking care of people. And music has given me that bigger platform to be able to operate more money, more resources to do what I've always wanted to do.
Your entry into the Ghanaian music scene, when were you signed up with Rough Town?
When did I?
When did you sign up? Yeah.
When did I? In 20. So before the journey started. Yes. Yeah, in 2018.
Okay.
That was where we put things on paper and signed it.
Okay. Were you kind of prepared for the whole being a musical artist, a star?
Nobody is prepared for fame. But then you have a fair idea of what you want to do and who you want to become. But then I think what was a shocker to me was that you don't become the artist you see yourself to be in just with your first songs or with your first album or something. It's like, it's a journey. At least that is how it was for me. I had a picture, it's like I have a vision, but then I realized I had to be refined in so many ways to become the artist that I see myself to be, and which was really mind-blowing.
What are some of the challenges you faced in the beginning? What was your toughest challenge when you were introduced into the Ghana music scene?
So I think the first challenge was not knowing who I really was. Because you know you have something, but if you don't know who you are and what you carry, you are easily drifted away, and you always waver because you listen to what people say, and then you start to judge yourself per those opinions, and like you want to try things out just to see who you really are. That was me. It's like I know I have an idea of who I'm supposed to be, but then I didn't know that I didn't have a strong anchor that was like, okay, this is how we're going, that's why I'm actually really grateful for the people. I wouldn't say people, but then for the person I was signed by. Bullet has been a very strong, I would say, GPS to maneuver my way, and to understand the industry, because he being a performing artist before, he definitely had told that road. He knew which obstacles could be awaiting, so he was able to show me a lot, and I picked it up and I made it my own.
Were you a label mate with the late Ebony at some point in time, or you came in after she passed?
I actually got signed after she passed, but then I got a chance to meet her in 2017.
What was that like?
It was amazing, because I remember I purposely went to that show. So it was a show my uncle always puts together in Kweu. It's called Bliss on the Hills. So I knew Ebony was going to perform, and I wanted to see her. I think she and Shatawale were, the Ghanaian artists that I really could connect to a lot. And it was really a dream come true to see Ebony. Yes, we didn't speak, but it was like a short, hey, we took a picture, and that was it.
What was she like on the stage?
First, because it was my uncle's show, I was kind of working. I was helping them coordinate the artists, and I was just, it was an experience for me. So I didn't really see her perform. I have never seen her perform. I don't know how she speaks. I don't know how she sings on stage. unfortunately. It was just like a really short moment. Hey, hi,
Took a photo.
bye-bye, yeah.
Listen. And where were you when you heard that she passed?
I was in Germany, and it was heartbreaking because, I mean, we all know that she was heading towards a great future.
Yeah.
Yes, it was really heartbreaking. My mom broke the news to me. I had woken up, I was going to school, and then my mom sent it to me when I was in the train. It was like, Wendy Shay, young girl, no, Kushiano, no, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh. Yeah, so that was what happened.
It's a big loss to her family and the industry as well.
Everyone.
Because I sometimes I think, man, 2026, where would she have been?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's really, I mean, devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you step in. Do you feel that Ghanaians kind of, they were hesitant to accept you because they love her so much? Do you get that vibe?
I think I am honestly not in the right position to speak for Ghanaians, because what I know is that, of course, we had lost a great gem, her lovers, her fans, even including me.
Yeah.
I know how the news made us feel was devastating. And so, but then again, I am not Bullet. Bullet is the one that signed me. He is the record label executive, and he knew at that moment what perhaps was right for the label, because it's a record label. Do you understand? He knew the kind of artist he needed at that moment, and he had other artists he had signed. I think there was a lady on it, and other 4 or 3 gentlemen who were on the label. And he was like, this is the person who I feel can do the job. So, and it happened to be me. Exactly. So I think Bullet, you should interview Bullet to ask him what he saw in me at that time.
Yeah. What do you think he saw in you? That one I can ask you.
Probably he saw what we are seeing today, the strength that I didn't even know I had. Because probably he knew what the next artist was going to face, and he knew that he needed someone who was not going to give up, and had the talent as well.
What was your lowest moment in the early days?
In the early days?
Yes. And how did you come out of that?
In the early days, it was just a whole lot. I felt like I had left the world that I am so familiar with to move to Ghana to pursue music, and I didn't expect that level of opposition. But now, the reason why I'm not even able to tell you is because I have grown so much out of that character. I have come to understand the reason why these things happen to me. So it's like my mind is not able to even recall, because all I see is a gold going through its refining moment to become what it is today, for people to see the beauty and even be nominated as part of the Artist of the Year shows the fact that I have worked hard, and I am still working hard to be recognized. That means the gold has started shining for everyone to see.
After going through the fire.
After going through the fire. Because it's not easy for women to reach or even get that recognition in this part of our world.
Why is it that so?
That's a great question that I think we need to do a survey to ask people. I think it's just the culture. I think the culture plays a role. So there are things I'll say the culture and the design of being a woman. Women are designed in a certain way that sometimes it is not too favorable to be in this kind of business. So physically, we are not as strong as the male body. And there are just, as when we started this interview, remember I was telling you that as a woman, there are so many things that you need to observe and make sure that is intact. You have to make sure your makeup is sitting well. You have to make sure that your outfit, your chains, your jewelries, your hair, everything is flowing, everything looks good, and it takes time. But a man can literally just wear a shirt he's been wearing for a week or something, and you even mentioned they can even walk.
Come bare-chested or in a singlet.
Exactly, and nobody is going to make a big deal out of it. But if a woman should show up like that, everybody is going to judge you. So there is like this high standards for women, and apart from that, our biological, I don't know if it's composition or makeup. Yeah, we have the 7-day cycle, and it actually pulls a lot of energy from us. But then we are still expected to show up as a man. You understand? There might be some days a woman is performing, and you can see her energy is not up to that level because she might be in her cycle. But then people won't remember that. They'll be like, she didn't perform the way she was supposed to. Do you understand? So all these things, and it's just natural that most of these high places are being led by men. And as a woman, if you show up in such an office, it is just the natural instinct, opposite attracts. So definitely they will want to have something to do with you before they even open the door for you. So if you reject it, now they feel hurt. And in response to that, they will also close the door of whatever that you needed. So it's just a lot of things that goes on being a female artist in this industry. It's not even just in the music industry, but then in the other industries as well. I know a lot of people will attest to the fact that it is not easy to be a woman generally in the world.
Would things improve if more women were in decision-making roles?
I think so. I think if there are, that is the reason why I am saying that me winning the Artist of the Year is also going to be a strong anchor to hold on and be like, Wendy Shay has done this, so I can also do it. It's going to inspire a lot of women, because we don't get to see a lot of women prosper. If you're going to prosper, you'd have to go through the depths and the mud and the fire to get there.
I'm curious, what was social media like in the early days, 2018?
What was it like? I think it was the era of social media taking off, becoming what it is today. Mm-hmm. And also, we trying to find our way and to get presence on social media. So everybody is kind of like doing or making weird content or saying things just to give them traction. Traction. Mm-hmm. So if you are someone like Wendy Shay, that if they say something about you, it's going to give them that traction, they'll use you as a bait, whether it's a negative. Whether it's negative or positive, once it's given them traction. I think that was the era. Right now, I think a lot of people are beginning to realize that you don't have to believe everything you see on social media. So,
did you feel bullied? That were people kind of trolling you?
I didn't feel bullied. I was bullied.
You were?
Yes.
How did that make you feel? And why were they bullying you?
Well, there were many things attached to it. The fact that some people felt I wasn't good enough because they felt like I was trying to fill the shoes of someone they loved dearly, and also because they knew that whenever you talk about Wendy Shay, it's going to give you that traction. I was like the easy bait or easy prey, target. Mm-hmm. You know, so a lot of things played a role. Do you understand?
Were you responding to some of the comments?
No.
Never?
No. I wasn't. And with my journey, it was like because I never was an underground artist. I loved music. I went to the music school, but then I wasn't someone who went to the studio to be recording music before I blew up. I wasn't playing shows before I blew up. I was in the music school, there is a choir, you sing. You know, it was more of like, you know, I love to sing and I'm singing, but I wasn't practicing it professionally before I blew up.
So it's almost like you were overnight. All of a sudden, boom.
It was like I was a very raw material. I didn't know a lot of things. I sometimes didn't even know the right words to say. It's like my refining moment was seen when I was a star. It's like I was exposed, and in that exposure, I still had to learn. I was learning on the job whilst I was known. And so everybody see my yawa. It's like all my yawa day outside. Day outside. So it wasn't easy at all.
Did you cry? Did you cry?
I never cried, but then of course I felt it. I felt the blows every time. It was, and the scandals was like every week. It was like a weekly scandal. It was that crazy that my mom called me, "Hey, Wendy, because it was really that bad. It was really that bad to the extent that people who knew me kind of felt shy to even own up that they knew Wendy."
Really?
Yeah, because it was that bad. It was that bad that
people kind of denied you?
They kind of felt like, well, I mean, I understand. I do understand them though. I do understand. Like, you wouldn't be really proud if you know somebody who is always being trolled and always being bullied. And I have pictures of me being photoshopped, and I will be trending on Twitter because someone photoshopped my picture and made me look burnt. And they'll be just laughing at me, and I'll be trending #1. You go and see why Wendy Shay is trending. It's literally because of that harassment, people harassing me on social media. It's like I was literally that target. And whenever you laugh about Wendy Shay or speak evil about Wendy Shay, you get the numbers. It was just like that. So people used it, you know. Human beings are selfish. Nobody thought about my mental health. Nobody thought about it. And it just was what it was.
Did you feel like leaving the industry at some point?
The thought has definitely crossed my mind before, because internally as well, it was also a lot for me. There were also things I was dealing with. I think I wasn't so bothered about the things that was going on externally. It was more of the internally, because I came to meet the team of Ebony. And so they also had a perception about me. It even led to a lot of things those were the things that really, really got me. So right now, the team that are around me are my team, not a team I came to meet, or there are people I specifically handpicked because we connected. Exactly, and they naturally like me. Exactly. So that's why one of the reasons why I'm also very picky is because of those things. Like the people I came to meet, they because they were with the late artist, it led to a lot of things. Let's say my first concert, they were given money from Bullet to take care of sound, take care of things. They ended up not doing what they were supposed to do. They squandered the money, and on the day when I was supposed to perform, we went there and there was no sound system. Everything was there. And that was my first Shay concert ever.
No sound system.
And that concert, I had Sarkodie show up for me. I had Kosiata as a new artist. I had all these wonderful people show up for me. And guess what? They come there and there is no sound system. There is no light, because the people who were supposed to be my pillars, they did me that harm.
So no show, no Shay show.
I found a way to perform.
Okay.
Because people had come. So I had to. And I remember we had these Indian people. They were makeup. It was a makeup company, and we met them, and they were willing to pay us a huge amount of money for me to be their brand ambassador. And Bullet was like, "Oh, you guys should come to the concert. Just come and see how Wendy Shay they control. You know, crowd are gonna come, and you see that you have a good ambassador." And they were like, "Okay," and they came, and this happened, and the fans who came scattered because the music the sound wasn't working and all of that, and we ended up losing that money and losing the people. I don't even know if up to now they are still even, like, we haven't heard from them.
They should check you now. They should check your numbers now.
Yes, I mean, but then they came for that
for that purpose, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that would have been
and now they realize that we fumbled big time with Kasapreko, because as a new artist, Kasapreko gave us a huge amount of money. And since then, Kasapreko is not really willing to even, you know, I mean, we are now trying to rebuild that trust, but then once a trust is broken, it's kind of hard to kind of win it back. We just broke their trust, and all because of the team I came to meet. And so all these things were happening internally, apart from the things that, so you can imagine some of the conversation I overheard some of them say, because they had this huge expectation of me, forgetting that the person who they were managing was somebody who had been in the industry for long, and I was just starting. Regardless of me having a big song at that moment. My first song was a big hit. Uber Driver. But then my journey was different. And it takes people who are matured enough to understand. And that's why I am always grateful to Bullet for always being that person who understood everybody's journey. He never made me feel less of myself. He always saw the bigger picture and always saw who I was. Even though people called him and told him he should forget me.
People did that?
Yes, people did that. Big names, big people.
In the industry?
In gatekeepers. I was there, and someone, I'm not going to mention his name, but he said it in my face. Lady is not going to work. Yes, I had people tell me that.
In your face?
In my face. Yes, in my face.
Did you respond?
I told Bullet, Pachomenti, you know, Mahete. And Bullet was like, "Oh, Wendy, I'm listening to what God is saying, not what people are saying." So I'm really grateful to Bullet for that.
People can be that direct and tell you that you're not going to be successful like that?
Yes, yes. And when I became a hit, I remember I was in the car going with Bullet. I was going to the studio with Bullet, and the person called again and was like, "Bullet, it's not her, it's you. You are the one." I remember vividly.
Still standing on his
ground.
Still,
yeah, because yes, I'm far. Okay, now we have to. No, it's not her. It's you. I remember so much. That, I mean, we move.
Uber Driver, instant hit almost.
It wasn't almost. It was an instant hit because everybody was waiting for what Bullet's next artist was going to bring. And that is, I mean, if you see it from this perspective, I got the attention every artist is dreaming of or wanting. But then it comes with a price. Are you willing to pay the price? I got the attention quickly, but I didn't get the admiration and respect every artist wants to get that fast.
When did the disrespect turn to respect?
I think from the year 2021, that was where I realized there was being a shift. It started gradually from 2020 into 2021, and then I realized that the trolling had subsided, and it was more of like, this girl, she day here, she's still day here. What's going on? She might be doing something right. And then it went on and went on and went on, and now we are here.
So when you won TGMA New Artist of the Year, you won it, but people didn't respect you. That's 2019.
To me, it kind of felt like I didn't know. Yeah, to her now also, so it was something like that. Say, I say like, what are you really bringing to the table? Because now we realize that there is a template that you are walking in. So what is so special about you? That is how I perceived it. That was the energy I was getting. Not forgetting what my talent was and yeah, everything. But I mean, that was the price I had to pay.
A heavy price.
I couldn't have gotten everything on a silver platter. I wouldn't have even become the woman I am today. I am grateful I went through that.
How do you counter disrespect?
I don't even think it's something I sit down to think about that I want to counter. It is, I just continue being who I am and just be focused and work hard. I think hard work, and because I just told myself it wouldn't be fair for me to stop here in the middle after everything I've been through. What is in for me then? Just strolling. I have to get to the end of it. That has been always my, how do we call it?
The drive?
The drive, the fuel. Like, this can't be what it is. The only thing that I'm going to get from this. There must be something greater. So that has always been what.
So you don't respond to trolls?
No.
At all?
No, I don't. I've never had.
I'm sure that frustrates them because they're looking for a reaction. They're looking for a reaction from you.
You're not going to get that from me. No, yeah, it's just a waste of time.
Shay concert. What was the first one?
It was done in Labadi Beach. That was what I was talking about, that the people I was working with at that time messed me up so greatly.
Yeah.
So greatly that it's taking me so many years to rebuild the Brand Shay concept.
And last year was a hit.
It was.
Yeah.
A big smash.
I have a feeling that this year will be...
It's going to be greater because I'll be doing it in the stadium and I'll be bringing great acts to grace that show. Yeah.
Hopefully you can fill it.
I will, on God.
Maybe so. Yeah. And then you have, it's not just a big event, because you also have like the intimate one-night stand with
the one-night stand.
So how does that work for those who don't know?
So it's more of like, because not everyone will be willing to be standing. We have fans who love to stand, cheer you up, and we have fans who like to come and sit and then just watch you perform and, like see you in a close
encounter.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So that's for the people, for the fans who like to have that kind of moment.
So for those venues, where would it typically, like a one-night stand with Wendy Shay, be?
So as it's a new brand, and as it's growing, it will take its form, and it will. I leave it for it to dictate to me where it wants, but then it's definitely going to be in a more of like in an enclosed area because it's intimate. Yeah.
Earlier on, you said 2021 was around the time where the disrespect started turning, the trolls started coming down. I guess in that year too, you were named among the top 30 most influential women in music. This is the 3 Music Women's Brunch. How did that sit with you?
I think it was the confirmation of what everything I was perceiving. So I could see there was a change where it's like heaven is smiling at me.
For a change, right?
Yes, and so I think all these things were the nuggets, the subtle nudge from God saying, yes, my baby, it's time. It's time.
And how did that feel?
Amazing. I mean, it taught me not to rely on validation of people, or not to seek for validation, but then it's also really beautiful to have those positive energies thrown at you. It's beautiful.
And then Gomwa makes you a queen.
And then Gomwa France.
Yes.
Yes, Nano Jedom.
Kwabena, Irabena.
So it's Ahenema Hema. Hey. Irabna Ufosehema Shay the first.
The first.
Exactly.
Now I know you're born on Tuesday.
Well,
Thank
I told you.
Thank you, the queens, the queen mothers, the traditional authorities.
Well, I knew you were going to. I knew you were going to know, anyways, though.
Yeah. So, what was that like? What was the installation process like?
So they took me through. They made me understand the role I was going to play. The reason why they gave me that title. The king felt like I was doing a great thing. I'm an example. He would like the children of his town to watch and look up to. So he is going to give me that stool and just be a light or something you can look up to.
Is that your traditional area?
No,
it's not.
No, I'm from Kwewu.
Okay, up the mountains.
Yes.
Okay.
Obo? I'm from Eastern Obo.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. So my grandfather is actually Nanampedu.
The musician?
Yes, the musician.
Okay.
So music runs to my blood.
DNA?
Yes, DNA.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
And my mom is from Kobukura, so I'm like a full blood, like
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't come from Goma, France, but I mean, you don't have to come from a place for you to be crowned as a queen or a king. You understand? It's just connected, and here we are. And the people love me, and I love them too. Goma, France people are really, really nice people. I see them sometimes, when I need them. Hey, if you come out, France, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, I can imagine. The 2025 album is Ready.
Ready.
Okay, what's the concept behind that title?
So if you see the album, the cover art was gold. Everything I was wearing was gold. I changed my hair color to gold. So I have locks. I have gold locks. And gold because it resonates with my story. I always see myself to be gold because you find gold very raw in the mud. You have to go deep down to find it. And when you find it, it has to go through the refinery. It goes through the fire for it to be able to shine and become that expensive, how do we call it? Is it ornament?
Yes, ornament.
Exactly, that people purchase. And I see myself to be that. I feel like I am finally ready mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially to be exposed to the entire world, not even just Ghana, but then to take Ghana to the world, and also signifies the country I come from. Ghana being known for gold.
Yeah.
Exactly, Gold Coast, and me coming from Germany to come to Ghana to be refined here from the place of gold to the world. That is how I see myself, like, exactly. So that is why I chose the name Ready, and also that theme. I am ready to be shown to the world. Even confidence-wise, I have gained more confidence in everything.
What's the most intense fire you've experienced in the refining process?
Wow. I think it's getting, because of what I went through, I was exposed to a lot of personalities, and when I kind of felt like an underdog in a certain way, because you come into an industry or you come into a group of people, they feel threatened by you, you're rejected, they make you feel like you don't belong here, and it gets to a time you might start wondering or even asking questions if you really are on the right path, and you attract, because you are in that state of mind, you attract people who are also coming to either prove to you or water that mindset that you have. And so I think I already said this, it opens you up to people who are coming to help you look down on yourself or to people who are coming to sharpen you. Because when you are in that space, that is where you see who is real. I mean, when everybody loves you and everybody is hailing you, everybody is going to join in hailing you. But when you're in a situation where people are saying you're not good enough, you're this, a lot of people are saying you're not good enough, that's where you get to see who really is there for you and who is not. And these are the times where you get to see your stand and the reality of the world that you're living in, and the dark side of humanity. And I have been through that.
That's the fire.
Yes, that's the fire. So it makes you, so now if I should show someone compassion, it's genuine, because I know how it feels when no one is with you. And that is part of the fire that I mean, not everybody will come out strong, but I am grateful to God that I came out strong with His help.
What still surprises you about the industry that you work in?
That nobody is real like that. Yes, I mean, I mean, you can have some likeness for someone, respect their craft, but then at the end of the day, we are all wanting the same spot. So we can be nice to each other. You can be wise enough to also let other people shine. But then until you get there, I feel like it's only a very few people, especially in this part of our world, that have that knowledge and wisdom to be like, there is enough space and room for everybody.
Yeah.
Because the competition here, I feel like in the outside world, it might be competitive, like the Beyoncés and the Rihannas, but then everybody has their fan base and everybody's eating.
Yeah, the sky is big enough for all the birds.
Exactly, but I feel like sometimes when you are in a place like this, where we are, you might not be able to see that big sky. So you should really work yourself out of that rut, like get yourself out of it to see the bigger picture out there.
We're going to talk about your music. I'm looking at the titles of your albums and your projects. So the first one was Shame on You. It's like a pun on shame on you.
No, shame on you, because when I came, everybody was like, Madam, go and sit down. And I was like, I am on you, whether you like it or not. Here
oh, so shame on you.
Yes, I'm on you, like whether you like it or not.
Feel the weight.
Yes, that's me. Yes,
okay,
exactly.
All right. And then you had Shining Star.
Yes, Shining Star.
Right.
Yes, exactly. So the transition had started where I was starting to experiment sounds and trying to find myself and my identity in the country, in the industry, sorry. So Shining Star, from Shining Star. I'm a star that is shining.
And your family, your people are the Shay Gang?
Yes, that's the fan base.
Is it gang?
It's a gang.
G-E-N-G.
Yeah, gang. Yeah.
So Obiko who wore the boots just to meet you.
I know, it's
she's
so cute.
She's part of the Shay Gang, right?
Yeah, she's part of the Shay Gang. That's how, like, we really like big. We like big things.
She says, I'm wearing these boots because of Wendy Shay.
Exactly, like we're always ready to fight, you know.
So that's the Shay Gang.
That's the Shay Gang.
Can men be in this Shay Gang?
Of course, there are a lot of male fans in the Shay Gang.
Okay.
It's a mixture. I am one particular artist who I love the diversity of my fan base. It's like everybody is involved, whether street, we have corporate, we have like everyone. I'm for everyone.
So if I join the family, am I a Shay gangster or what?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Finish.
Period. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, I like it. And then from there you had Enigma. You went mysterious on us. Oh, Enigma. That was your
Enigma.
EP.
Yeah, Enigma. Because I was starting to understand my personality, and I felt like that was the best way I could describe myself. Yeah.
Did people still find you mysterious?
I think I have to ask them. I don't know. Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like you are holding on. You're not saying everything.
Everything.
Yeah, that's what I feel. Could be wrong.
Well, I mean, I like you to have your own perception about me. Yeah, so that's good.
Is there a song that if you get on the stage, they will not allow you to leave? until you sing it, one of your songs. You have songs like that where they say, no, you have to sing this song before we go.
I think I've had a lot of songs like that.
Which ones? Just
Like Survivor.
Survivor, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the message, right?
Yes, because of the message. I remember the look women give me when they see me. They're like, Survivor. Oh, that's really amazing. And it wasn't just Ghana, it was like all over the world, like especially in South Africa, Kenya, Uganda. I have people writing me, sliding my DM, like telling me how much this song has healed them in so many ways, has given them the courage to walk away from abusive relationships and all of that.
So you're performing your nursing duties through that song?
I told you.
Yeah.
Someone even said I should be selling my songs in pharmacies. Can you believe that?
On drip?
Yes, like they are feeding on it, like they are getting cured. That's how powerful music is.
It is. Of all the awards you've won, but even before that, is there a destination that you'd love to go and perform at? You mentioned a couple of African countries and other places in the world. Where would you like to go?
I mean, I'd like to go to the highest top, the toppest of the mountain. I'd like to perform on the Grammy stage. I'd like to perform at Wireless, at, all these big platforms, yeah. Even at like inaugurations of kings. Yes.
Yeah. Think big. That's it.
Yeah.
Of all the awards you've won, which one means the most to you now?
So just to clear this, they all mean a lot to me because I feel like awards are to show the fans that thank you for believing in me. I got this because of you. So for now, I'll say, since I'll give it to the last one, that's the Afrima. Yeah. Since that's my recent one, and also it's not just a Ghanaian recognition, but an African recognition. I think it's huge for my brand.
And I like the way you've built your platform, because there's a lot of people following you, consuming your music, and you're able to use that platform to do good things in society. So you have the Shay Foundation?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's by the grace of God that I have such a huge following. Being the most followed artist on TikTok is something I am grateful for. And it has given me the opportunity to also build other platforms like the Shay Foundation you mentioned. And I mean, I am just spreading the gospel through that, because I think helping humanity is worship. Is the highest form of worship. If you say you love God and you don't love your fellow human being, you're a liar. So it's just a mandate, and I'm following what I've been sent here to do.
That's it. And so with Shay Foundation, what kind of work do you do?
I help the less privileged, not just children. Children are involved, but then I help widows, widowers, anyone. If you reach out to me and you let me know there is this person who needs help, I will be there to help. Yes, Is there a story that really touched you with the people that you help, that you want to share? I think there was this child who had, was it cerebral palsy?
Cerebral palsy,
Cerebral palsy, yeah, exactly. And I went to his village, and this child has never walked. He's always been on the floor, and I bought him a wheelchair. And I remember the entire family, not the family, the entire town gathered, just to come and say thank you. And that's something that was very touching to me. Yes, I've had a lot of experiences, but that's what I remember for now. Yes, and I think 2 years ago on my birthday, I went to the hospital to pay for the how do we call it, to release the women who had given birth.
Yes, yeah, those who had given birth and they don't pay their fee, so they detain them there.
They detain them there,
Yes,
and
yes.
I paid for the children who were born on my birthday.
Okay.
So I did that for them, and then I donated some items to them as well. So these are the things that I do, and I remember the prayers of the women, and it was wholesome.
Long may you continue.
Amen.
Yes.
Thank you very much. A lot of things I don't bring on camera because I feel like it's something that I do personally.
Yeah.
It's not for the whole world to see.
Yeah, some things must be kept
Exactly.
private. Yeah. But we, the journalists, will always ask. We always ask.
I know.
It's up to you to
So
not answer.
we
or not.
like a concise one.
We're just curious. Just curious.
That's the concise G, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I'm curious. Listen, a couple of quick questions before we go. What's the importance of mental health in the field that you're in? And just generally, how are you protecting your mental health?
I don't read comments. I don't read comments because in as much as you be like, I'm a hard guy, I'll be hard guy, you know, reading things are the easiest way to download things into your subconscious mind because you're seeing it, you're reading it to yourself.
Probably even verbalizing it.
Yes,
Telling
and
somebody
the
else.
subconscious mind is not able to tell what is real
Or what is not.
and what is not. It's not able to tell what someone else is saying and your voice. To your subconscious mind, you are the one saying it because it is reading with your voice. Do you understand? So I try to veer. Is there a word
Yes,
like that?
veer away from it.
from that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that word in a book I was reading.
Yes.
Yeah, to veer away from that, exactly. And I always keep my circle very small, and I am very particular with the people that I hang out with, because someone said if you are working with 4 foolish people, you didn't count well. They are 5 because yes, because you're part of it. Exactly. Same as if you're working with 4 wise men, you didn't count well. You're working with 5. So I believe that whoever you spend your time with influences you, and so I am very particular about that.
Is there female artist politics in the industry? I mean, is there a power play amongst the female artists?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, is there like jostling for power? Do people want to? Is it friendly with the other females?
I honestly think that the crop of female artists in this industry, we are really cool.
Okay.
Like, we are really, really cool. Like the Sister Fias, the Fias, the Sinner Souls. We are all doing our thing, but then we don't give that energy like we are fighting. Or it's really a safe place now to be a female artist, because like everyone is so cool and so friendly, and we are all doing our thing. We know to see what anybody they do, but then we support each. I feel like we are more supportive than we used to be.
So sister power together.
Yeah. I see them throwing the Artist of the Year, Wendy Shay Artist of the. I saw Sister Fia do that for me. I saw Sinner. So it's like they are all rooting for me, and it's so beautiful to see.
Are you the only female in that category?
The secular.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
From the secular.
Yeah. So you're against the guys.
Yes, from the secular.
Secular side, yes.
Exactly.
Sure.
So they are all like rooting for me, which I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, girls.
Your advice to an upcoming musician, male or female, in terms of how to stay in the business, longevity. You've been around for 7 years. That's a long time. This is the 8th year coming up. What are some of the hacks for staying relevant for a long time?
Yeah, I always say, first of all, faith. Have faith in whatever that you're doing, because you are the only one who will believe in what you're doing. And if you believe in God, stay true to that belief. Whatever you started with, don't change it. That is what is going to take you to the end. If it's working for you, stick to it. And don't also be afraid to try new things out. Sometimes leaving your comfort zone can be very scary. Don't be afraid to try new things. try new sounds, be abreast with time. If there's a trend, if something is trendy, you can take inspiration from it and add yours to it. That is the only way you can always stay on top. If there's a genre that is popping, you can add your own elements to it to make it yours. You understand? Keep evolving, because nobody's gonna clap for you twice at the same level. You have to always empower yourself and invest yourself to become better.
What's the secret to writing a hit?
My brother, right now there's no secret to.
No?
Oh.
Everything is there?
Oh, no, there is no secret.
So why say no, all the songs will be hits? Some no be all be hits.
Exactly. I feel like you should just go with the flow, create whatever that comes into you. Like I said, listen to music, have like a wide like vocabs, have a wide range of music. Listen to different music. Listen to other people's songs, not just from Ghana, not just from the genre you're doing, but then like Indian music. Listen to everyone.
What do you listen to that would surprise a lot of your
I don't know if
fans?
it's going to surprise, but I like Indian music a lot.
Uh-huh.
I like it. I connect with it. I listen to German songs. I listen to Arabic. I listen to everything. I literally listen to a lot of people. I listen to Billie Eilish is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
I listen to sometimes even K-pop. You know, I try to listen to everyone. Frank Ocean, I'm really a fan of him. I go back to the 80s. I listen to Etta James. I listen to Bonnie M. I listen to a lot of people.
Daddy
I listen to a lot of people. You understand? Yusundur. I listen to a lot of people just to get inspiration. I listen to Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Celine Dion. I listen to all these people. You understand? And I feel like as an artist, you can pick a lot of things from everyone.
Just like you said that when you see something, it's a gateway. So if you listen to stuff to it,
exactly.
you download it.
You download it, and as a musician, as a creative, it's easy for you to take something from another creative and make it yours. Michael Jackson learned a lot from James Brown, from the way he moves and all of that, and he made it his. So no man is an island. You have to learn something from somewhere. So don't be afraid to take inspiration from other creatives.
Who are some of your major music heroes?
Like I always tell everyone, I'm made of a lot of heroes like Whitney Houston, like Adele, like Etta James, like Frank Ocean, like Beyonce, like Rihanna, like I think it's Gregory Porter. I love jazz. I love blues. Yes, in the music school I was doing jazz. Okay. Yes, So
can you scat and all that stuff?
I
love to hear you sing some jazz stuff for me, man.
Oh, I do. I love especially the soul music. I love it. So yes, these people. Probably there are a lot more. Prince.
Prince is great. Yeah.
George Michael.
Wake me up.
Yeah.
Good music. Yeah, Careless. Yes.
That song. So I listen to a lot of people.
Biggest misconception about Wendy Shay?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't really get to see a lot of what people say about me nowadays. I've created such a great shield around me. I think Wendy Shay is someone people are now giving attention to and now wanting to listen to what she has to offer. So I think now people are going to enjoy the ride with Wendy Shay.
Let me tell you about my biggest misconception about you. I thought you'd be, because it's the first time we've met.
Right.
I thought you'd be a hard girl who takes no nonsense.
Oh.
That was my view about you.
Well, that's like today. I mean, you have to be assertive and also be firm. you have to, because as a female boss, you have people working for you, with you. You have to know that they are going to see you as a woman, but then you don't have to make them see you as a woman. I don't know if I'm making sense. You're a woman, but then you have to make them see that you are not a woman, but you're a boss.
Yeah. I heard something today on the radio that says the fact that I'm soft doesn't mean I'm weak.
Yes, exactly. The fact that I am, or I'm tender, doesn't mean I'm weak.
Okay.
It's I have a stronger feminine energy, but then I am still a boss. I'm standing on my feet. I still deliver like a man would. So don't see me any different from a male boss or something like that. So I still have that side. Everybody's made up of masculine and feminine. So you just have to balance it out.
It just appears that a lot of men are afraid of expressing their feminine energy.
It is African men.
African men, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
In where I grew up, men are very open and can be vulnerable when they want to be vulnerable. I think that is probably why they've excelled in many ways than Africa.
On the converse side, are African women cautious about expressing their masculine side?
I think it's about culture and tradition. You know, if you grow up in a society where women are like seen as, oh, you're bi, kasabi, even with children, hey, we are don't, then only. But where I grew up, children are given that opportunity to express themselves. Women, there are so many women. I grew up in a country where Angela Merkel was a, Chancellor. Chancellor. So it's so different. It's really different. And I think that, like I said, the culture definitely plays a role. Yes, the woman is supposed to be in the kitchen. Those kind of things. And it will take some time for the narrative to change. I think that's probably one of the things that is also affecting the female artistry, because men don't really trust women to lead or to become a powerhouse for even other male supporters to support.
I get you. Do you cook?
I cook.
What's your signature dish? What is Wendy Shay's?
Oh, I'm a cook.
What is it?
Okay, so if I want to impress you, the first thing I'm going to do is überbackene Kartoffelauflauf. That's a German food.
What is it made of?
It is made it's made of potato. I am such a big potato fan. Germans are potatoes. Yeah, I'm such a German when it comes to that. I love potatoes. So it's like potatoes. You do your white sauce. You put it in this bacon bowl, and then what I use for protein is, the protein I use for it is chicken breast. I sometimes use what's the name, fungi, or mushroom, yeah. I use mushroom, yes, and then sometimes I chop ham. I put it in, I do a white sauce with it. I put it over the cooked potato, and then I sprinkle cheese on it, and I put it in the oven, and then I bake it.
Cool. Does it go down with some good beer?
Yes, Germans love beer.
Potatoes and beer, man.
Yes, and then there you go. It always works for me.
We're done. Another random one. How come we haven't had so many female artists of the year in the TGMAs?
That's what I'm talking about. It takes a lot for a woman to thrive. Like I already mentioned, I mentioned some of the struggles we go through, even biological wise. Exactly. The body sometimes weakens as you have to overcome your womanhood. And women are emotionally driven. And sometimes there are some decisions you wouldn't have to make with emotions. You have to be logic. And these are things you need to know about yourself as a woman. And be humble enough to understand how you are created. Do you understand it? Have to overcome that. Before you overcome the world, you have to overcome yourself first. Yeah. And these are things that takes time for women to actually grasp. And then the little things that the financial, sometimes not getting the opportunities because you are not willing to compromise yourself These are some of the things. And then you have men. Men support each other way more than women.
Men supporting women.
Yeah, women supporting. You know, that low-key competition and inferiority complex, you know, between women. You have to know all of these when you're dealing with a woman.
I guess so. Did nursing teach you how to handle pressure?
I think it's somehow there, because sometimes you think you're done, you're going home, and then you hear an ambulance bringing someone, and you have to quickly put something together because the person is bleeding or almost dying. And like, there are so many crazy things that happens when you are on the field as a nurse. So and it's about death, life and death.
Yeah, serious.
So you don't play.
No.
Yeah, I think it definitely. I probably haven't realized it or sat through it, but
I think you described it quite well. Yeah, I mean, when you hear the ambulance, you know that, hey.
Your bag, you have to throw it somewhere. Yo, give me that, this, and you, hey,
revive. You've done that before.
Yeah, CPR, like, hey. Like, you know, like all of that.
And then when the person brings the bed, like you're relieved.
Oh, it's, you know, all these kind of things. So I feel like it definitely teaches you a lot.
Good training for the music industry.
I know. I didn't know I was coming to face all this.
But yeah, musical nurse, so now. So it helps.
You the bab.
Yeah, so. Has success brought you peace?
For me, it has. For me, it has. It has actually opened me up to a dimension of myself I never thought I could reach. And I'm grateful for that.
Amen. What still scares you?
Sometimes my dreams. My dreams still scare me because I have big dreams. And but then it gets better when that version of me, I feel like I'm approaching that version of me.
Okay.
Right now, that's where I am. I feel like I am in that realm where I am approaching that bigger, higher version of me. So I am not scared anymore.
Okay. Rapid fire questions before we go. Don't think too much about it. You just choose. Ghana or Germany? You're thinking.
Yeah, because
Ghana or Germany?
Both.
So Germany.
Germany.
I give you the answer. Apo.
Germany.
That's all right.
Yeah.
You take both.
Yeah,
all
both.
Right. Nurse Wendy or superstar Wendy?
Of course, superstar. What are you talking about? I have more money.
Stage performance or studio session?
They're both so different. You can't compare. Because when you're in the studio, you're cooking the song. So it's a different atmosphere. And when you're on stage, especially when the song you cooked is a hit, you're serving. So
choose one.
With the explanation I'm giving you, you still want me to choose. Wow, that's
no more Apple for you. I gave you Germany. That's enough.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to performance.
I hear you. Afrobeats or high life?
Oh, this is a straight up like a trap. I'm not going to answer this. Please.
You can say both.
Oh, this one I can. Okay, then both.
Heels or sneakers?
It depends. What kind of questions? Like, this is so hard.
These are my questions. I'm the examiner now. Heels or sneakers?
Because something when I'm going to catch flights, I wouldn't want to be walking in heels. Okay. And today I want to look pretty. I want to wear heels. Okay. So it's really a hard question to ask a woman.
Love song or heartbreak song?
I wouldn't want to go through a heartbreak again, so I think I'll go with love song.
How long did it take for you to recover from the last one?
I don't know.
You're still recovering?
No, I'm so over. Okay. I'm so over. All right. Whatever.
And I'm sure it bleeds into the songs.
I made much more money. Well, thank God. I'm grateful that I went through that heartbreak because then Survivor was birthed, and I made money.
That's all. TikTok hit or radio hit?
Now, I think But well, TikTok it can only stay in TikTok, and what is radio hits? What is
The
that?
song that's everywhere and on the radio, pass everywhere, you can hear it echoing. They're playing your song
And what is
everywhere.
TikTok hits?
A song on TikTok, which is a hit. Lots of views, numbers.
For, like where I'm standing is very hard to choose because radio hits, I mean TikTok hits can actually expose you to a wider audience.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I get you. Bullets, honesty, or fan praise?
Oh, bullets, honesty.
Quiet night or wild concert?
After a wild concert, I would like to have a quiet night.
Smart. TGMA Artist of the Year or Grammy Stage? Ha.
Hey.
You be so idea.
Yeah, for now, dear, as it stands, the TGMA
That's
Artist
all.
of the Year. When we get to the Grammys,
We
we'll
don't want
perform.
to do. And finally, who would you recommend that I interview next?
I think from the questions that you asked me, Bullet should be the one that you interview so that he can tell you,
Can give you that the full
answer,
perspective.
yes,
Okay.
of everything.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Anything for your fans? Your camera is there. You can talk to them.
I anything for my fans. Do I always have to tell my fans something?
No, or anything to anybody.
Okay, no, I'm joking. I always have something to tell my fans, of course. Love God, love yourself, love your neighbors as yourself, and stay true to who you are. Don't be afraid to try new things out. Don't be afraid to fail. It is the human experience to fail. So don't be afraid. Learn from it and build on it. Thank you.
Thank you. Danke.
Bitte schön.
My conversation with the
Auf
Queen.
Wiedersehen.
Thank you. Auf Wiedersehen. See you later, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Queen of African music, Wendy Shay. That's our
Out.
conversation. Let's meet in the comments. My name is Kafui Dey. Auf Wiedersehen. Danke.
Yeah, schön.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I can't believe my lips are so dry now.
You've been talking for over 2 hours.
I know, right? Oh, no, don't worry. Thank you.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
No, it was so fun. Yeah, the atmosphere that you create with your guests, they have no option than to be themselves.
Thank you.
And I think that's what makes you a great interviewer.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you are. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Where's Edith?
Jeezy, why you guys are all sleeping?
It's a vigil. They don't feel stay
No,
with you.
this is serious. So.
It's like Jesus said, you couldn't stay with me for 1 hour.
Serious, so.
He stayed.
And he's also sleeping over there. He just woke up.
Sorry. Welcome.
Okay.
Edith, there she go. Edith is gone, man. GZ one. Thank you. I enjoyed that.
You do? You sure weren't sleeping?
No, he was listening. I saw him in the corner there. Yeah, he stayed all the way.
Edith, where were you? Hey. You guys have forsaken me.
The Peter style. Eh?
Wow. Seriously.